this as an iterative process of evaluating a problem, not necessarily trying to find a solution, but looking at all the aspects that surround that problem. I think that's actually the more valuable place for that. So specifically, when I look at the space of creative technology, I look at the way that designers and creative technologists are approaching this matter, and particularly when you take, for instance, a traditionally or classically trained artist that therefore has invested its time in the development of beautiful things and the exploration of what that means in terms of ethics or in terms of deontology or whatever. And I use the same process of exploration to tackle a matter of technology. It is quite interesting because all of a sudden technology becomes a paintbrush or it becomes a tool for exploration versus being the final outcome of that process. Which I think is the major difference here that I've experienced, at least in working with both technology companies as well as IT companies in general, as well as artists and creatives and technologists, so to speak. Does it answer your question?
Yeah, it does, and it kind of reflects on. It's kind of similar to some of the aspects of the answers shared by IT companies, where they were telling me how engineers are usually used. So if they're working with a certain network and a certain infrastructure, engineers instantly focus on the technicalities of that particular network, whereas designers try to understand the users, the actual circumstance in which this network is being used. So they're trying to map the customer journey as well, and they're not instantly trying to focus on the technical aspects of it. And this is why designers and engineers, even though they have very different approaches, but they can complement each other by not just focusing on one particular aspect, but also focusing on the human side and on the various journeys as well. So I think it kind of relates to what you were saying as well when comparing the two fields.
Yeah, the challenge that we have is that I suppose that the area of design nowadays has reached a point of inflection. I mean, I did a talk just at the beginning of the week when I was talking about the new form of creativity, and I argued that the new form of creativity is the going back to the creators, with this concept of those that are in the process of making are actually creating the tools to generate new ideas.